Don't co-sign the loans. Don't do it. So many parents are feeling like they have to co-sign loans. And when they do that, the amount that colleges will come for you, they'll come for your retirement, they will come for your house. They absolutely will. They will slowly, they will bleed your kids dry, and they will come for your retirement account. You're going to be liquidating your 401k. You're going to be taking out a HELOC on your house to try to pay for a bachelor's degree that's taken 6 years to get. And that's what I'm sure this parent was really concerned about. You see that in your future, do not co-sign those loans. Do not do it. I don't care what your friends say. I don't care what your family says. Shame on you. No. Absolutely not. This is bleeding a generation of people dry. And parents who are looking at the cost of college, if you are not 99% sure that your child is able to complete that educational track to get a legal license to do something like medicine, do not co-sign their loans. That's tough love, but you have to do it for yourself, for your child, because when your child needs to be bailed out, if they don't have that in them to finish it, you're going to have to do that. And you don't want to actually be the one that's liable for the loans.
One step further as well is, you could just not do the FAFSA and just don't fill it out.
Don't fill it out.
And right now, when this video is going to come out, it is right during that deadline. If you don't agree with it, stop filling it out. And the thing is the pushback that we get from that is you're not being supportive. You're basically telling your child that you don't support their life. There are other ways to be supportive.
You don't have to support your child by taking on bankruptcy-exempt loans. That is not the only way to support your child in the career. Help them find an entry-level job.
That's exactly what I was about to say, which is you could just tell them, like, look, I can't afford it.
Or help them pay rent, or help them buy a place to live instead.
Even if you can't afford it, I just don't agree with this, and so I'm not going to do it. But here's what I do agree with, or here's how I think this is going to happen. Here's what I help you do. And then you lay out your plan that I think is totally on the table, is exactly what you said, which is help them find an entry-level role in whatever industry that they're trying to go into. And if it requires a degree, actually being a doctor, just to be clear, the license is what requires the degree, because they need to get the degree so that they can sit for their licensing exams, and so that they can pass their licensing exams, they're going to need a degree. What you can tell them is, I will help you find a part-time job that you can do while you are going to college. That is what we're going to do. You can take on the loans personally. You're an adult now. You can take on those loans, but I suggest you work. And here we go. And let's do your resume. Let's go over interview stuff. And that's how you can be supportive.
This is the last thing I'll say about this. You're not supportive if you don't co-sign loans that are bankruptcy exempt for your child to learn whatever 17-year-old thing that they want to learn at college is ridiculous. And it's because the colleges are greedy businesses, and they want your money, and they want you to not ever be able to get out of paying them. And they want your kids' money, and they want your kid to never be able to get out of paying them. They want to upsell your kid a master's degree and keep them there as long as possible and put them in as much debt as possible, because they don't care about the outcome.